Hey you guys, this is Shella D. Bridgman, and welcome to the Shella D. Bridgman Show, and this is my testimony. So, it is Monday morning, 9:56 in the morning. It is Veterans Day here in the U.S. You know, I thought it was a national holiday, and people were at my job this morning, and that was a surprise to me. But everything was okay. Okay, don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. You should see how he's looking at me, though. He's showing me, giving me a little pouty face. Stop. Stop. You just started that when I started talking to them. Stop it. You were minding your business. He was minding his business, playing with his little toys, and that's what I was going to explain to you. Because, okay, so what it is I put like a padding in his box so you can't hear the noise, right? That's what I did the other day. Put his little carpet in there, little pretty blue shag carpet. But he's being punished this morning because I took him out for a walk. If the library's open, I took him out for a walk. I bet you said, what she's just doing. I took him out for a walk this morning. And he was not listening to me. He was acting like I was not talking to him. I kept telling him, sit down, sit down, sit down. And he was not, he wouldn't look at me, excuse me. He was just ignoring me. I'm like, oh no, I took his pillow and so, yeah, like right now he doesn't get his little carpet because and you see as soon as I started, I'm telling you, like you can hear the noise over there playing with his little toys. As soon as I started talking to you, he started whining and looking at me funny. So no, he's a piece of work. But yeah, so it's Monday and we're doing this, and I had me some pie or cobbler or whatever, and my little energy is I'm hanging in there. This is the last day that I can get my stuff out of the storage room, and I think I have decided to just get another one at the new place. I did that previously. I had two side by side because for some reason I have a lot of stuff. I just have a lot of stuff, and because of the time constraints, I don't have the time to. I got rid of all the big stuff, the refrigerator. I got rid of all that stuff, the washer and dryer, but I have a lot of clothes. It's really a lot of clothes. My luggage set, it's a huge 3-piece luggage set. I have that. I have like a whole bunch of containers of clothes and handbags, and even though it's really mostly jackets or coats, I don't know what it is. It's a lot of stuff. So that's what I looked at last night. I got pretty much everything out of there that's gonna go someplace else, but the stuff that's pretty much in there is gonna go with me. So I think, like I'll have to go through another run and say, okay, we're gonna get rid of that, but I don't want to do that now. It's like, I don't know if I said this to you guys before, but when I was in North Carolina and I was in a hurry to leave, and I threw away my family history stuff, on my mother's side. So like my great great grandmother, you know what I mean? Their names and my grandmother's, all of her siblings' names. It was a lot of them. And I threw away all that stuff, so I'm very careful about doing that now. Like I have my high school, I didn't get it when I was in high school, but my cousin bought me a high school, the sweatshirt from my high school. It's like the Centennial sweatshirt. And the funny thing, listen to this. That's why I say it's a small world. That's why I just, I'm far from perfect, but I am who I am. And when I first left home in 2008, driving my car with stuff in it, do you know that because of the sweatshirt I had on, I had that sweatshirt on, someone recognized me. Not me individually, but they said, you're from X. And this, and I was like, yeah, from this small town. I was way over someplace, and the person recognized me. So I know it's a small world. I know it's a small world. But yeah, he bought that sweatshirt for me. And the things that I'm holding on to, I said that if I can't fit it, I'm getting rid of it. But some of it, like when my brother went back to church, like after not being there for a while, and I went with him. I went with him when he was returning to church. You know what I'm saying? So like that shirt, I'm keeping that shirt. So it's just little stuff like that. But I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. Everything is okay. I can afford it. I'm gonna get another storage room. I don't have any bills. I paid everything. Like I said, I have my little car note. I have my little car insurance, my little Netflix, and my for my car wash service. To go and go through the little car wash place. So yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. And rushing is not good. It doesn't work for me. That's not my speed. Some people, that's their speed. Fast is their speed. Fast is not my speed. There's gonna be a mistake. There's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be something. So I need to take my time, even if I have to pay and then go through the stuff again. Like the stuff that I got rid of, I know it's just time to move on from that stuff. Stuff that's just. I had some beautiful linen tops and stuff. I bought it and didn't even wear it, and now I can't fit it. It's like, and all those pairs of jeans and stuff. It's like, but I can get that stuff again. So but I kept my shoes, my little tennis shoes. I kept my shoes. I got them from like the 99-cent store, but I like them. They're comfortable, and I said, yeah, I'm keeping my tennis shoes. So I have a lot of stuff. And it is what it is. But hey, you guys, I wanted to say that to you. I don't know what show that's from. I don't remember what show that's from, but I think it was an Abbott and Costello cartoon or something. Hey, you guys. Anyway, I was feeling great a minute ago until the sleepy set in. Until the tired set in, but I'm going to push through, and I'm going to go do this because I have to do this today. I have to finish because that code the guy gave me is good through today, the manager, and he's actually going to be there. So, I had an incident on the property last night. I said, oh, see, that's why I'm not supposed to be there. I was there late last night. Not like 12 o'clock or anything, because that's what time I have to be at work. But I was there like 9 o'clock or something. 8 something. Like 8:30. But it's dark. And this man walked up to me and said he couldn't get out. And he was a big guy too. And asked me, and he was kind of young too. The young ones, you got to watch out. And so, he asked me if I had the code to get out. And I told him no. And so I was inside the storage room, and it's a drive-up storage room. I'm inside the storage room, doing the best I can to, sort through this. Come to find out, a bag that I have. I'm a scarf lady. I am a scarf lady. Every place I go, I spend that couple of dollars to get me a new scarf, right? So I had like 1,000,000 scarves. Come to find out, inside this bag, most of them, they were all wet. They were all wet. Some of them were destroyed. I have a scarf that's from my grandmother. And the funny thing is, it's a leopard scarf. Now, if you knew my grandmother, she was old school, baking cookies and making pot roast. Okay? And that scarf is from her. And then I have a scarf from way back when, an original 60s scarf. Back when the Flower Kids and stuff, an original scarf, that was my mother's. I have this it's a knit cap. It's a knit cap, it's a knit cap, and she wore it to the school. When I was in the 12th grade, she came up to the school because, I was being bad, and she came up to the school and she embarrassed me with that hat on. It's like every color in the and the rainbow is in that hat, right? And she came up to the school with that hat on, some pilgrim shoes, some orange sweatpants with a green stripe down the side. I mean, she was looking crazy, and came up there and talked to my teacher. I remember her name and everything. It was my business class, and she came up there and talked to my teacher, and I was so embarrassed, not because she came up to the school, but how she was looking. Because, like I told you, my mother, I don't know if I told you this, but my mother modeled. She had her clothes made, and, she had boots made, leather boots made. You know what I'm saying? She was something else. So for her to come up there looking like that, it was like, you're wrong. You were too wrong for that, right? And so I still have that hat. that she wore up to the school. But yeah, so I'm all for, if I have to pay a little money, but it's just like the other situation. For the first 2 months, it's like half off or something anyway, so it's not that much. And like I said, I can afford it. So between now and the next couple of months, I should know more about what my situation is going to be anyway. So my plan is that I just don't want to take stuff with me that I don't need. And like I said, some stuff is replaceable. Some stuff is replaceable. That's why I like the item things, but some stuff, I don't know. But anyhow, so that is that. And what did I want to talk to you about? Yeah, but the guy walked up to me and said, you better stop. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear anything you have to say. They don't. And you should see his little face is up against the little wire, and he's just putting it on. Just like how he sounds is what he looks like. Just stop. They don't. And he's wagging his tail. He's wagging his tail. They don't want to hear it. Go sit down. So the guy walked up, and I was like, and I told you about people walking up to you, right? And this is at nighttime, and it's a ghost town because people are living there. They're not hanging out. They're like inside, right? And so he was like, and I was like, no. I didn't even want to hear what he had to say. I was like, no. And he was like, you want me to go away? And I was like, yeah, right. So he left and he came back. He didn't go far. He went like a few feet away, and then he walked back up. And this is a big guy. And he was like, he's like asking me questions. And I was like, so, I'm really trying to get this stuff done. Because, this is serious. This guy's helping me out and everything. And I'm trying to get my stuff out of here. And I'm trying to make good use of my time. And I'm going to work. And I'm tired. And the dog. And, the whole bit, right? So, I'm like, I got to get out of here. Let me just leave. And come to find out, when I stepped out of the storage room and I looked, my keys were actually sitting right there. My keys, because these locks, when you put the key in the lock, the key stays in there, right? So my keys were like sitting right there, and it's like, and then so the guy, so I closed the storage room, got in the car, sat in the car, and I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm there by myself. I'm like, the dog is in the car, but okay. So, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So the guy was walking around, and he was like tampering with stuff, the little like code box, and shaking the fence, and he was like, I told you there's some users that are in there, right? So what he was telling me, I'm just so amped up. So look, because I'm tired, so I guess I'm picking myself up. But what he said to me was, he said, my ride left. He said, they left me. Now, this is a storage facility. What you mean your ride? You're supposed to go in there and drop your stuff off and leave, but because people are living there, they got a whole, you know what I mean? It's a whole thing. And so that was a situation, but sometimes, come on now. Sometimes we make decisions, and we make life-changing decisions, and we don't even know it. Sometimes you're making a decision that is really determining the direction of your life, and you're not even really aware of it. You're not even really. You're just, okay. This is what I'm going to do. I have made the right decision leaving this facility. What if something really could have happened? You know what I mean? I'm there moving, but what if I was there in my storage room looking for something? What if I was just looking for something? People do that, right? And the same kind of situation happened, but what if it was a worse person that was worse? And I'm there by myself, and what am I supposed to do? So I was like, "Ooh, this is crazy." So I'm gonna tell the manager that it happened, because he needs to know that's where he works. That's where he works. That I really could have gotten hurt. So yeah, so that happened last night. So I put a squash on the operation and left, and I managed to get the stuff out of my car that was in my car, because I'm like, I'm not putting it back in there. I can't just give up like that. So I don't know, because right across the little driveway is a place where people store these mobile homes and stuff. So, and then I look, and there's a fence. It's not really high. There's a fence. So I don't know if he jumped the fence to get out. I don't know where he went to, but when I opened the gate, these gates, they open real wide and they take a long time. When I finally left out and I opened the gate, he didn't come from anywhere to try to get out of the gate. So I don't know if he jumped the fence, or I don't know what he did, but that's crazy. You see, I'm telling you this story. Trust me, I'm not that kind of person. That's not how I live. I don't do stuff. So yeah, so what I was saying is that oftentimes you're making a decision, like I made that decision, and I see people driving in and out of there. They look just as normal cars and everything. They're driving in and out of there, and I guess they're keeping their stuff there. I don't know what they're doing. When I drove in last night, there was a truck. He wasn't at the front, but he was positioned where he could see the front, right? Do you know this truck came barreling around the corner and down the way to get out? Okay, to get out. So that's what I'm saying, is that kind of place. Is that kind of place where you don't know what's going on, and that's not how I live. I don't I don't get involved in, shady dealings and sketchy situations and stuff like that. And so I made the right choice to decide to move on. And so again, that's what I'm saying, is sometimes when you make a decision, you don't know how you're really affecting things for yourself, how you're affecting your future. So that's what I was saying. I guess the last recording is that it's one decision at a time. One decision at a time. But you got to be careful. You got to be careful, because I was there by myself, and even though the little people that I was nice to and stuff, I was standing there by myself. Look, put it like this: I ain't even had no little pepper spray. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had no my little pepper spray. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, and that was what I was telling the guy about when he was saying you could just go in behind another vehicle. I don't put myself in positions like that to have any kind of conflict with people. I just don't. And I'm not gonna physically tell someone what they can't do. I'm not gonna approach someone and tell another person what they can't do. That's not what we do these days. So yeah, so just I'm gonna get this done right now. What I have to do, so I had something to eat. I'm gonna stop and get some gas, because I've been doing good. running around with my little gas, but it's time to put some in there. So I'm going to stop and get some gas, and then I'm going to go ahead and head down and maybe go ahead and get the storage room and then just start moving stuff in it. But I'm pretty sure I just need to get another storage room, because at this point, if I try to squeeze all this stuff in there, that's how you end up with mayhem. That's how you end up with a bunch of junk. You know what I mean? Where you walk in there, like that's how you end up just, I'm saying you, but that's how a person ends up just buying something instead of going into a storage room to get it. Because when it's so crazy, that stuff is hard on your nerves. It's hard, it's too much, and that's what I've been doing. And instead of going to get something that I already have, the other place that was too far or whatever, I just go buy something for, a couple dollars, $5, but then it adds on to, that's how you have a whole bunch of stuff. I have a whole bunch of blankets and, stuff I just keep buying. But, so it will be finished today, because this guy, he said he gets there at 10, so if I know that all I'm really doing, if I just move everything over to the new storage room, I'll be done. Just move it over there and be done, And there's probably just a little bit of something that I actually need to sort through, like 2 bags that I actually need to sort through. But the rest of it is stuff that I'm probably deciding that I'm going to keep for right now. So. And that's that. But I felt good when my relief came in this morning. Some guy I've never seen before. At least I don't think I've seen him before. I was in a good mood, and I was like talking to him. I was like, oh yeah, the people came in today, because I wasn't expecting anybody to be at work. And he was looking at me like maybe he has seen me before, because I don't talk, right? But I felt so good, because I felt like the weight of the world was off my shoulders. Even though I still have a lot of stuff, at least I'm knowing for myself the stuff that I absolutely don't need. Or, I got rid of something. So that still feels good. And I've done the best I could. And the stuff is like a stone's throw if I want to get something. It's a stone's throw instead of I got to get on the highway. I got to get on the highway to go somewhere, and the place closes at 3 o'clock. This new place closes at 8:45 every day. It's the same hours every day. And I need that, because all trying to remember this and that and this and that. And then tomorrow, I will be dealing with my car. I'm going to, I got to get it registered and all that kind of stuff. I said I was going to call the people today to find out how much the small check is and ask him, a couple questions, but, because they close at 5. And it's probably going to be a little time that I'm going to be working, to get this moving done. But, matter of fact, soon when I hang up with you guys, I'll call. But, so I was feeling good, because I felt like this problem, this situation would finally be over. It would be taken care of. So that's why I felt so good. And the rest of it just, keep going. And then I can make some decisions. It's like you can't make important decisions about. It's like when I was in graduate school. And the mentor that I had then, we talked about, because I was saying how bad it was, and the people, and because it was a new program, and they were still trying to get accreditation. It was it was a lot, right? And she said to me that, well, you had a lot going on, and I did. I was had just gotten married, and that was drama. I told you I was married for 30 minutes, so it was all of that was going. All of it happened at the same time. I started graduate school. And right after that, I got married. So all of that was going on at the same time. But when you have a lot going on, these glasses on. When you have a lot going on, it does affect your decisions. It does affect your judgment. It does. Because if you're already stressed out and someone comes to you with an opportunity or something, you may say, nah, that's okay, because it may seem like it's too much when it might be too much because it's one more thing on your plate. Because you already have a lot going on. But if you're feeling like you're managing things, like, everything is pretty okay, then if you are approached with a task, then you're like, okay, this is a task and I'm gonna do it. But if your plate is already full, you're like, nah, I don't need anything else. So that's how I feel about like changing jobs and stuff like that. I'm really focused on getting through the end of this year. I feel so good about my recordings. I feel so good about it. The information, just how it's coming together. I feel really good about it. I feel like I'm getting the message out that I want to put out there. That's what I feel so good about. And I said, shoot, I was talking about the homeless people. I said, shoot, somebody can, because everybody's not broke. Not everybody is broke. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, a city manager could get a hold of one of these recordings and say, hey, can you help us with, developing this project for homeless? You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around at work and I'm talking to myself about this. It's not like I don't have education. It's not like I don't have experience. You know what I mean? Like doing all kind of stuff. So anything. I guess what I'm saying is there's no limit to the good that can come from this. There's no limit to the good. That's what I'm trying to say. So I feel good about what I'm doing. That's why it's my focus. It is my focus. And like I said, I told the people that I want another job, but I had to get these fires put out. Get my stuff moved and deal with this car, and then and that will be dealt with tomorrow. So for the rest of the week, then I can take a breath and say, okay, what do you want to do? Stop eating a pie. I've been eating a pie every day, a pie or a cake every day. You don't know anybody that does that. I know you don't. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing every day, because I told you I don't do anything. I don't do anything else. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. And no, I cannot button my pants for work. I can't button them. So, yeah, but this is, I bought 2 pies this morning. I bought 2 pies this morning, and this is going to be it tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day, because tomorrow will be the day that this huge burden about this car, not burden, about this car will be lifted. Because I told you I've been doing everything else, but it's been in the back of my mind about what to do about it. Because all these hazard warning lights and stuff. So, but I need a car, so gotta do something. So, but I believe in miracles. So, look, I still haven't checked my tickets yet. I haven't checked my tickets, but so anyhow, so that's where I'm at. I'm so glad that today is going to be a relief, because I'm going to get this done today. I'm going to get it done today. That's one thing that's going to be accomplished. And then tomorrow it's going to be something else with my car. So after tomorrow, things will look better. They look better now. But I will have accomplished some things that are really, taking up a lot of my time. And a lot of, strategizing. I had to find this. Stop. He's really talking, because you should see how he's looking at me, and he's wagging his tail. He's saying something. He is. But, yeah, I mean, I had to find the storage room and, and all that. And then I, moved into one, and it was what it, not a great situation. So, yeah, this poor lady. Yeah, so in the next couple days, today things will be so much better, because I'll be finished moving today. So just checking in with you guys. And I stopped even before I said I was gonna go get the gas. I said, no, let me just go ahead and do this. Let me just go ahead and do this. And then is that the lady? No, it's not her. I thought that was the lady that lives in her car. Stop it. So yeah, so that's about it for me. Thanks again for your support. Thanks for being here with me and for me. We're getting on through it, and I'm really gonna be ready for the next thing. Ooh, I have this. I told you my brother gave me like these 5 suits. So what I do with, even though I have all these clothes, when I'm moving everything in the white tuxedo, excuse me, trimmed in gold, excuse me, with the name inside, with his name on the inside, okay? So when I'm moving everything around and they're in the plastic, when I move everything around, I put them on top, right? One of them is red. And I have these, so I'm walking around talking to myself, and I'm very good at visualizing, right? That's why I told you when I came out the store and I went to the car, and I was confused because in my mind I have a different car. And I was like, and I had to snap out and go, wait a minute, that's not, you're not driving that car yet, right? You're driving this one. And the car I'm talking about, no, it's not just going by. But anyway, yeah, stop it. I have these multicolored tennis shoes that I'm gonna wear with that red suit. Cause a red suit, it's like, what do you wear with red suit? Red shoes, black shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have some fun. When you wear a red suit, you're up from fun. So I have some multicolored tennis shoes that I'm gonna wear with that red suit, and I'm gonna have the hair going. And I'm just looking forward to those days. And I know I've had a pie or a cake every day for the last week, meaning probably 7 days, but it's okay. I know how to stop. I know how to make decisions about what's really important to me. But I know one thing. Stress is real. And you have to have a way to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I have him, and geez, that's like enough. I have to consider him for everything that I do, because it's not like I'll just drop him off somewhere. So but I'm this is what I'm doing to deal with my little stress. That's just it. But no, stress is real. It is real. So, but you guys help me out, because you give me a place, and you give me the opportunity to talk about it, and you listen. You're listening, and I really, really, really do appreciate it. She's cutting up today. She thinks he's bad because he went out on a walk. He does. He thinks he's bad. So, but yeah. So everything's good. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow and check in, and I hope you're well. I hope you guys are, all this effort that I'm putting in the, I got rid of stuff. That's what I essentially did. And it's like, like the people that moved in the storage room, the lady and the man, I'm like, man, if I was you, if I had to live in a storage room, I would get rid of all kind of stuff. Because they're in there with stuff. I would get rid of that stuff. I would get rid of it. And actually, this apartment that I had just before I did all this stuff, this apartment that I had moved all of this stuff into the apartment. And it was a studio, so I was in there with all that stuff. Like, all the 5 heaters and the everything, the luggage and the containers and all the stuff. I was in there with all that stuff. And so, yeah, but nah, but everybody's situation is different. But I'm glad that I at least did that. That stuff is replaceable. But I have like this black dress. It's, what's her name? Is it Diane von Furstenberg? She's the wrap dress lady, but it's a black wrap dress, and I remember I used to wear that thing, and that dress is not going out of style, so I said I'm not getting rid of my dress, I'm not getting rid of my dress. So that's what I'm saying. That's a piece that I said I'm gonna keep. So yeah, I have a tan suede coat. I like suede and leather. Okay, okay, you know everything. Suede and leather and shiny stuff. So I have a suede coat that I bought, and I know I can't fit it right now, but it's only like a year, 2 years that I couldn't fit stuff. So it's like, come on now, or even months, So, but this is the first thing when I understood what manifestation was. This jacket, I bought it. It wasn't thrifted. I bought it from, the leather store. And I visualized it, and I went and found it, and I bought it. So I'm holding on to that jacket. And if and when I decide to release it, it won't be to just, it'll be to give it to someone. These boys look like twins. They're definitely brothers, at least. They're going to play ball. It's a beautiful day today. I was going into Walmart, and this guy in the parking lot, he said hi or good morning or something like that, and I said, it's a beautiful day, huh? You can just feel it. Something's in the air. Something's in the air. I can't describe it. I cannot describe it. There's something in the air, almost like as if it was spring, but it's like you feel like something good is gonna happen. You just feel it. You feel it, just like you can feel danger. You can walk into an area and you're like, ooh, this feels dangerous, right? You can feel the good in the air, like something good is going to happen. Something good is going to happen. I'm so glad I got him, you guys. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because I'm afraid of dogs. And I'm not an animal person. But this little guy, he's just like me. He doesn't like the sun. He cries. He's like, oh, mommy, the sun. I have shades to cover him from the sun, so he's never in the sun. If I cover the sun, he will lay down and relax. He will. That sun, he's like looking at me like I'm crazy. Like this is too much for me. He likes to eat. He likes to eat. When he's, he might act funny, like there's a little whining and stuff, but then he goes and eats, and it's like, okay, he's fine. If he's eating, he's fine. So he's definitely mine. And he bites. He bites. He bites with those little hands. But I'm not going to keep you guys. Just wanted to check in with you. I hope you guys are well. And really, 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 this is still the personal challenge, that whatever you need to do, that you get it together so we close this year out strong. Do it, you guys. Everybody has something different. You know what? Listen. Come on now. Woo. I'm going to say my grandmother, my aunt that passed in 2019. Do you know how long she was talking about cleaning out her garage? She just kept saying, I'm going to clean out my garage. I'm going to clean out my garage. You know what I'm saying? She had a Mercedes, an old Mercedes that didn't run. You know what I'm saying? Then she had the car that she drove. And my cousin lived there, but she had a brand new car. And she had to park it outside the garage because she had all the stuff in the garage. And so she just kept saying, I'm going to get out there and clean up my garage. You know what I'm saying? So you might have a garage that you need to clean up. The other day, every other house had stuff outside that they were selling. Now, this is November. This is not, the summer. But this is November, and that's what I'm saying. You can feel it. Like, people are like, hey, I'm ready for something. I'm ready to get rid of this stuff that I don't need. You don't need all that stuff. You don't. It's like if you have 10, like when I saw my grandmother's stuff, she was still alive, but I went to her house. She had like 10 white suits with some with the tag still on them and stuff like that. You don't need 20. You know what I mean? 20 of the same thing. You just don't need it. You don't need it, and you feel so much better. He's barking at me. You feel so much better when you have less. It's like my godmother is in that house that she's lived in for 50 years, and she's in there with all that stuff. And it's overwhelming. She is so little. She's so little. It's overwhelming to be in a house with so much stuff. It's really, do you know how many towel sets she has? How many dish sets? You know what I'm saying? It's like she can't figure heads or tails because it's so much stuff. It's so much stuff. And that messes, it keeps you from thinking clearly. That's why at work, the people, some people, and I'm like, I don't care what you think. It's like even when I cleaned out the storage room and I showed the young man, I cleaned it myself. And I showed him, and he looked at me and he said, wow. He said, it even feels different. It feels different. So cleaning, getting rid of stuff, all that clutter, when your environment is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. When your environment is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. That's why I wash my car. I paid my bills off now. No, I wasn't in the situation that I'm in right now, at least financially, that I wasn't able to just do stuff, and I had to, stop paying for that. And I started paying for it again because I'm like, no, I need that. I need my car to be clean. I need that kind of stuff to keep my head right. So, yeah, all of that matters. It matters. So, yeah, just whatever, everybody has something, everybody's situation is different. It might be your garage. It could be that spare room, and you can clean it out and make it something good for yourself where you can sit in there with your cup of coffee. You can go ahead and finally redo your deck. Redo your deck or something so you can go out there and or close it in. I have the idea. Stop it. Stop. I have the idea of having a deck, but or something like that, but having it enclosed. You know what I mean? So you can be out there, but not really be out in the elements. And you can go and have your coffee and just enjoy the seasons. Can you imagine if it's really cold or it's raining, but it's clear? It's like a clear room, and you sit out there with your coffee and it's raining, and you have, I have this little portable fireplace that I didn't give away. I didn't give that away. With a portable fireplace, so it's really a heater. Sit out there with that. Oh my goodness. Ooh, and just, that's the kind of life I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need to go to Italy. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in Hawaii. I'm not interested in Paris. I'm not interested in anything. I just want my house. I want a nice, safe place to be. That's what I want. That's all I want. Stop. That's all I want. So, but yeah, come on, you guys, get busy. Get busy. So I was just thinking about that one video that I did, and it was 40 minutes, and I said, shoot, 5 minutes of it was trying to figure out the point I was trying to make. So I laugh at myself. You should see me laughing when I listen to these recordings. I laugh at myself. I'm funny. The guy at work that doesn't talk, sometimes I get him to laugh. Like I was talking to him, I said, shoot, my teeth hurt. He had to catch himself because, he's non-expressive, right? I think that's something that he has prepared for us. Because I'm telling you, people walk up and he's talking, oh, are you attending any events? I'm like, what? You talking to them, but you won't talk to us? You know, so, yeah. But, see, he's licking me. He's a whole piece of work. He is. But anyhow, you guys take care of yourself, but get on it. Get on it. Whatever it is, get on it. I'm serious. Don't make me feel like I'm the only one, you know? Go clean up your something. Go do your something. Go cut your hair. Get you a cute little bob. Go get you a bob. Shoot. Freshen it up. You know, you don't even have to color it. Go get you a bob. With some bangs. You know? Shoot. Go get you a cute pair of jeans. You know there's nothing like a good pair of jeans, right? I don't care what your waistline is like. Get you a good pair of jeans and so you put the clothes on and you bring it down in between your hips, right? Like midway. Don't cover up the whole back. Bring it like covering like the top part. And so you wear your top on the outside, you put your jacket on, and it gives you that way the focus is not the midsection, right? And you get your little jeans and do your little toes. A nice pretty color. Not no nude, but like some red or some blue or some purple or some yellow. And with some little shoes, with your little with some little cute jeans on, little cute jacket and stuff. Get you a little bob and some earrings. You gotta have some nice earrings. Something that somebody can see, not the something where you just know you wearing some earrings. Get you some nice earrings. They're not that expensive. Trust me, everything I bought, it shines and it's real, but it's not, I don't have it like that. Boy, stop. He's in a mood, so. But yeah, come on now. Shoot. So anyway, well, you woke me up. It's almost 11 o'clock. And I'm telling you, I'm one of those people that once I get started, I'm going. So even though I have some work to do over there, trust me, when I jump in there, I'm gonna be moving. I'm gonna be throwing that stuff in the car and getting it done. So it will be done today. By the time, just like he said, because looking at how that situation was last night, when that guy is leaving for the evening, I'll be leaving with him. That guy walked up to me. He walked up to me, and that was a big dude. That was a big dude. Now, when I say young, come on now, let's tell the truth. If you 64, you might have a bad knee, so you can't catch me. You know what I'm saying? You might have a bad knee. But when you under 30, you might got a little. You know what I'm saying? You got a little extra wind to you. So that was a young dude. He was big. So, yep, I'm gonna get this done when he's leaving, whatever time he leaves, I'll be done. I'll be out of there. So, close the book on that. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks for being there to witness, to share in, to be a part of, to support my testimony. I love you guys. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.